If you were in a room full of 100 people that are doing what you're doing, you feel like you can sincerely recommend working with us to your peers?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think just everything that you guys have done. And I think the biggest thing is just the actual personability and like how you guys actually work with your clients to find the best solution for them is second to none. The reason for starting to work with you guys was being a mortgage broker, you get very involved in the actual aspect of funding a mortgage and working with clients, doing all that, where sometimes the sales aspect or the relationship aspect can be put on the sidelines. And honestly, it was fantastic to have you guys come on to help me reach more and more realtors and financial planners, different types of referral partners in the area, just to help keep consistently touching and getting my name out there and setting up more meetings. And that was the biggest thing, was having on average 3 to 4 meetings a week with new potential referral partners was massive.
So just consistency with getting that interest in the door for you to be able to capitalize on, now like a big value add problem.
Because I could easily put in 40 hours a week just working with the clients, which sometimes it's like, all right, am I going to put another 20 hours in to start finding more business? And it just helped eliminate probably 10 hours worth of cold calls just to have those set meetings, which was awesome.
Specifically regarding the expectations you had before working with us on what we were going to bring to the table and what you saw during the service as it was being delivered, what exceeded your expectations?
What exceeded my expectations, I would say, is just the overall quality of the emails and the actual outreach. It wasn't just a generic chat GPT kind of response. It was like actually thoughtful emails going out to these people. And I think that's why we were able to see such a high rate of return and people being actually reaching out. That was the biggest thing. Is I thought for that type of volume, there's no way that we could actually put like a genuine email together. And no, it was really cool. So that was awesome.
I completely agree with that. I think outreach, when done improperly, can do more harm than good. If we take your brand out there and we just spam every possible business relationship, it's going to start some fires. And so we want to be very intentional about not just getting in front of people, but what we're getting in front of them with. So if you could wave a magic wand when it comes to our service delivery and improve something or add something to what we're doing that you think would make your experience better or experience of future clients better, what do you think that would be?
And I think this is maybe just, it's not a big one. It's more actually on me that I wasn't as good of it as I thought. But once obviously with the high volume of leads coming through and just because of the type of, not necessarily leads, but referral partners that we were reaching out to, it's very much like a nurturing type of thing. You need to constantly be touching base with them. And it got to the point where I think we were at like 50 or 60 meetings that I had and they were all going really well and I could see business coming from it. And I couldn't keep up with them. So it's like an opportunity maybe just to have some form of nurturing campaigns, ways that we can consistently keep in touch with the leads that have come through.
So what's the very specific aspect of our service that you personally found the most valuable?
The personal touch. Like that was the biggest thing, is having guys like Dan that would actually work with me and talk with me and find the actual needs of my business and what I was trying to do. I've never experienced that through like work. And I've worked with a decent amount of different types of marketing companies. And just the actual personability of it was massive.
I feel like we already talked that the next question is related to what additional features or services do you think would be beneficial? It feels like we answered that with some sort of like infrastructure support regarding how to best facilitate those leads. And something we're like unofficially offering, which is in addition to an execution service on delivering leads, is like consulting on how we would personally handle them if we were in the shoes of the business we're working with. But finding a way to formalize that a little bit could be helpful.
Yeah, I think it would. And just, and whether that's just through emails or whatever it may be, just constantly trying to touch on these leads is something that I personally struggle with. So I think it'd be good to have some help with.
If you were in a room full of 100 people that are doing what you're doing, feel like you can sincerely recommend working with us to your peers.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think just everything that you guys have done. And like I said, I think the biggest thing is just the actual personability and like how you guys actually work with your clients to find the best solution for them is second to none.